Deadpool and Wolverine was everything I wanted it to be and more. The opening scene alone is worth the price of the ticket. There were a lot of questions going into the movie. Will Deadpool save the MCU? Will we get more mutants? How will Wolverine return? And most importantly, will Marvel let Deadpool be Deadpool? A chaotic, witty, psychotic, and hilariously vulgar anti hero known for his badass attitude, immature humor, and famous for breaking the fourth wall. Not only did the movie answer those questions, but it exceeded that. A movie like this can become too chaotic too quickly, but it toned it down just at the right moments when it came close to becoming that. There are cameos and insane cameos, one that absolutely blew my mind. But these cameos never take over the movie. The movie is focused on, guess what, Deadpool and Wolverine, and it delivers. The chemistry between the leads is through the roof. Deadpool is just what you expect him to be, and thank God Marvel did not strip him down or censor him. This movie needed to be R rated, and thank you Kevin Feige for making Deadpool the exception in what is otherwise a PG 13 MCU. But Wolverine is the heart and soul of the movie, and what they do with Wolverine is powerful, especially towards the end. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds add so much to this movie. Now, I'm not saying the movie is perfect, some things are overdone, and the humor does not always work. But for a movie that is full of humor, the fact that so little did not work is itself an achievement. I also wish there were more emotions. The movie hits highs when it explores the emotional core of Deadpool and Wolverine, and while we get some of it, I wanted more. But none of these flaws were significant enough to lessen my enjoyment of the movie. I loved the experience of watching this movie with a packed audience. The action was so clean and gory and gorgeously shot, and it was so refreshing to see an MCU movie use the R rated tag and make the most of it. So, the big question going into the movie, and it still remains, is did the movie do enough to save the MCU? Definitely not. But I always said this would be a Deadpool movie first and not a typical MCU movie, and that is exactly the case here. And what I want Marvel to do is take this momentum and use Deadpool in a much more significant way in the MCU. Bring in Loki, bring in Deadpool, and change the direction of the MCU. But can Kevin Feige do that? After all, he said that Deadpool is an exception and there is no way that the Avengers is R rated. And if Deadpool isn't R rated, can he really be Deadpool? So, I'm not sure how Deadpool would integrate into the MCU and how it can be done. We can have the Deadpool cameos, but what Marvel really needs is a leader. Doctor Strange and Ant-Man are not over with the audiences, and neither is Thor. But Deadpool might be too weird to be the focus of the MCU. So while I wish the MCU to use Deadpool more, I don't think he can mix in with the larger MCU in a significant way without it being R-rated. We have two Avengers movies coming, and while Deadpool 3 was great, it's a very focused movie. It's a Deadpool movie, not a Save the MCU movie. And thank the gods for that. I thought Deadpool and Wolverine was a blast. It's definitely not perfect, but it's been a while since I felt this good about a Marvel movie, and I have to say thank you to Ryan Reynolds for making this possible. I don't think people realize how significant his Deadpool movies are, and just when I thought he can't top Deadpool 1 and 2, he brought in Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine, a masterstroke. I'm going to give Deadpool and Wolverine an A-. If you like this video, please do like and subscribe, and many thanks for watching.